out here keeping it thorough, aging in reverse. What is good? What is good, everybody? What is going on? It is the powerful message. You already know what my name is, but y'all see what's going on. Ain't no super poofy today. We just keeping it real. It started off at 40 degrees, 35 degrees. I don't know what it started off with. I see palm trees. You see palm trees. It's 50 right now, but you already know I stay grounded in the I want to say in the sand. That's a confirmation for some people who may be at the ocean right now. Actually, I'm not at the ocean. Anyways, shoes off, feet in the grass, out here, charging up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Timeless message. Y'all are giving off greeting card energy. All right, greeting card energy. You already know this is going to be a super positive message. This is going to be a super positive message. I just want to go ahead and be the first to send y'all the air hugs. Let y'all know that you all are celebrated. You all are greatly appreciated. You all are loved. You all are genuinely thought about sincerely, okay, in its sincerest form. All right, y'all are giving off greeting card energy because whether y'all realize it or not, you all are in a phase in your life where y'all are taking a step back and y'all are observing, okay? Y'all are becoming the observer, all right? And y'all are in this phase of your life, all right? Now take this if it resonates. You all are in a phase of your life where you are just letting it be, okay? If they're showing love and appreciation, you're letting it be. If they're not showing love and they're not showing appreciation, you are letting it be, because you know why? You have figured out a way how to stop the pendulum from swinging, okay? Now listen, for those of y'all who know about pendulums, y'all know it's gonna swing either way, but you figured out a way to make it slow down to a point where it stops at the good part, and it stays on the good side of the swing, okay? And for those of y'all who know about balance, and y'all know about pendulum and how pendulums swing, y'all know that when we talk about it in a spiritual sense, it is positive and negative, okay? Now, I'm not gonna get super deep into it. If you want to know how deep things get, definitely read the Emerald tablets. All right. Now, when it comes to positive and negative, it could be good. All right. Even the word good, it could be a good positive or a good thing that's negative. Now, what I'm speaking of in reference to this video here is this. You all have figured out a way how to just raise your frequency and find the things that you love and actually be a magnet toward more things that you love. And you have figured out a way how to stop it there and keep it in the love frequency and really just let it become your whole existence. Now, it doesn't matter what happened before. We're not here in retrospection. We're not looking at what happened in the past. We don't even care what happened 20 minutes ago. All I'm talking about is right here, right now, you have figured out a way how to stop the pendulum on all things positive and good, and you have kept it there. And what is happening is you are figuring out a way to let your cup spill over with goodness, okay? Now, whatever is filling your cup is spilling into any and every area of your life. All things are being blessed because you have figured out a way how to stop that pendulum on the positive, on the love frequency, on the love energy. All right. Now, the reason how come I made this video and I named it the greeting card is because if you've ever bought a greeting card, if you've ever celebrated a birthday, if you've ever celebrated, any holidays or any major milestones with yourself or with ones that you love, you all know that it is a place where you're going to find inspiration, positivity, motivation, and true authenticity in its truest form. Okay. Now, what we have done is we have reverse engineered that and taken the energy from the card and we have applied it to our life existence and experiences. All right, and here we are, man. We're live in the place, and we're live in the space And we are really just not worrying about nothing, man. We're not worrying, hey, if, you know, we used to worry about a lot of things. We used to worry about a lot of things, let's just be honest. And, I'll bring up a phrase that my mom would say to me when I was young, and she would say, "Son, don't worry and pray at the same time, okay?" She said, because guess what? You're gonna have things that you're gonna worry about. Worry about it. Do it all. Do whatever you gotta do. Get it out of your system. And once you're fully done worrying about it, then you pray. And it's all about focus. And of course, worrying means focusing on one thing, and praying means focusing on another thing. It means holding a focus on another thing, or the thing that is going to come into your life that brings positivity into your life. All right. Now, you can't help, sometimes you can't help what you worry about. Things are real. And the reason why I'm saying this is because when you really care about certain expectations, or really hitting certain deadlines in crunch times, you're going to worry about it. And it doesn't mean that it's a wrong thing. It just means that it's something that is really important. It's something that is really important in your life that you want to see manifest into something positive. So instead of sitting back and just letting it happen, you're actually applying energy into getting it to become something that is more positive. So worrying about something is not necessarily a negative thing. It just means that you care enough about it to really push the paradigm and shift it into something positive. All right. So when my mom would say that to me as a kid, it really resonated with me. And also I'll share another gem with you. And she would say, let things go for 2 or 3 days, and then come back to that thought and see is it still as important as it was when it first dawned on you. Okay, because guess what, in 2 to 3 days, that's a lot of time for a lot of other things to happen. That's a lot of time for other things to manifest that may be more important than that thing you're worried about. Like you may end up celebrating a birthday. You may end up coming into some some money that was hidden somewhere, or somebody may call you up and say, hey, let's go to lunch, I got you. Shout out to my mentor, you know what I mean, held me up like a suspender, you know what I mean. Appreciate you, a few weeks back. Anyways, there's things that can happen in 3 days. And if you give yourself 3 days and then you come back to the underlying issue, it may not be an underlying issue. You may have already been given the download on how to solve that problem from God, from the source of creation. All right. And this is how you've been able to really master yourself. Now, look at some of my videos. I do have a video called Self-Mastery. Go ahead and check that out. That's a confirmation. Self-Mastery. Go check that out. And real quick before I get up out of here, because you have mastered yourself, because you have mastered thyself, you have figured out a way on how to shift your energy and your focus onto the love frequency energy that resides within yourself, within your heart space. And because you have been using it in conjunction with the downloads that have been given to you from the source of creation, you have figured out a way to really traverse a space where you can really embody the love energy in which that resides within inside of yourself. And you are shining your light on anyone and everyone who comes around you into your experience, into your existence. All right. Powerful message. I'm out here. As I said earlier, shoes are off. I'm definitely getting a lot of positive energy from Mother Earth. And, who knows? I may still end up at the beach earlier. That somebody may have went to the beach earlier. Shout out to y'all. I'm having a late start. I was, cleaning the house. Excuse me. I was cleaning the house, and I was getting everything, swept and mopped and, super bleached out, and just, everything else is done. you know, praises to the Most High. Everything is paid off, and all of that type of stuff. I ate, and, you know, ate food and got plenty of rest and all that stuff. I just needed to clean a little bit, you know. But now that everything is done and out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and head on. Who knows? I might head down to the beach. Anyways, neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. The most powerful message, the most powerful part of this message is what I said behind everything I just said just now. So go ahead and rewind this and put it on repeat. Feel free to share it if you feel inspired to. And, you know, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead. You know, that's the best way you can support the channel, is to give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. All right, sending y'all unlimited amounts of love, positive energy, and heightened frequencies, in hopes that any and everything that you do will magnify and bless not just yourself, but all who are watching your journey. All right, sending y'all love and light. I'll be connected with you all in the very next video. All right, peace and love. Namaste.